Pass. We are pleased to be able to exclusively be bringing this to you. It's one of Kamala Harris's only recent public events, and it's a big one, folks. It's going to be the swearing in of Congressmember Robert Garcia, who's now the ranking member of the House Oversight Committee. He's getting sworn into that position of being the ranking member. He is the first Democratic sophomore in Congress to be elected a ranking member of a committee in over 100 years. And he's been doing a lot of aggressive work already. You know my position about young leadership in the Democratic Party rising to the top right now and meeting this moment. And it's great to see people like Congressmember Garcia doing just that. It's going to be great to hear from former Vice President Kamala Harris. We're going to hear from her. I don't fully know what she's expected to say, but my hope is that she will be able to address the importance of this position, Congressmember Garcia being the ranking member, and also a little bit about the moment that we are in right now. So we are thrilled to be able to bring you those remarks of former Vice President Kamala Harris exclusively here on the MeidasTouch network. Now, you will also recall that yesterday we were able to bring Congressmember Garcia on as well. In his capacity as the ranking member of the House Oversight Committee, he gave us all an incredible update on what the Democrats were doing to ensure that the Epstein files are made public and not letting Donald Trump continue the cover up, and to keep the pressure on and to make sure this stays top of mind. If MAGA Mike Johnson thought that he was going to be able to recess Congress and everybody was going to come back and forget about the Epstein files, well, MAGA Mike Johnson, you are very, very much mistaken, because there are people like Congressmember Garcia who are fighting for the release of those files. So Vice President Kamala Harris also swore in Robert Garcia back when he was the mayor of Long Beach, when she was then the Attorney General of California in 2017. They have a long-standing friendship together. And so it will be good to see them reunited together. It'll be good to see. I want to know about you. I want to see Kamala Harris as well. We haven't seen many public appearances from her, so it'll be great that the MeidasTouch Network will be able to bring that to you as well. And it's a great reunion of them as well. I mean, they've stayed friends, of course, for many, many years. But the fact that she swore him in as mayor back in 2017. This is a big role, ranking member of the House Oversight Committee. You know, frankly, I am hopeful that after the midterms, if Americans stand up and fight, that he can then become the chair, because I don't know about you, I don't like seeing James Cover-Up Comer as the chair of that committee. That's who currently is the chair of the committee, James Cover-Up Comer. In any event, it looks like they're getting ready to start this event. Let's bring it to you right now. Here it is, the swearing-in ceremony featuring former Vice President Kamala Harris, Congressmember Robert Garcia, the new ranking member, folks, of the House Oversight Committee. Let's bring you live.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Please have a seat. Good evening. It is good to be back in Long Beach. Good evening, Mayor. Oh, it's good to be back. Thank you all. Thank you. And what a joyous occasion we have to celebrate this afternoon. Our very own Robert Garcia. I was very proud 11 years ago in 2014 to swear in the incoming and then Mayor Garcia. I remember that afternoon so well, your mom, the community coming together in celebration of one of the stars of our nation. We all know then Mayor, now Congressman, soon to be ranking member, as someone who has dedicated his life to serving the people of Long Beach, the people of our country, working people, people who work hard, who give, who care, and deserve to have a leader in elected office who understands who they represent and why they do it. Someone like our very own Robert Garcia, who treats the people with dignity and who understands that the strength of a leader is based on who you lift up. That's who he is, and that's what we need, especially in this moment in time. We need for the community, for our children, for the nation to see that real leadership is about having conviction, having principles, having values, and then fighting for those things on behalf of the people. So I am very proud to be here this evening to administer this oath. And I will say, you know, I spent some time in D.C., as you all know. And so, but then I had the opportunity to also witness his leadership from that vantage point. And let me tell you, when Robert Garcia walks the halls of Congress, people pay attention, if not try to catch up, okay? I've seen him with his colleagues. We all know and are so very proud of everyone seeing what we knew. He was elected by his peers, freshman class representative of Congress, by his peers. The position he is now going to take as a ranking member because he was elected. So what an incredible mark of a leader that their peers recognize their leadership and ask them to lead even more. So with that, I'm now going to ask the congressman. We're going to go here so everybody can see you. Turn that around. Okay, you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, raise your right hand and repeat after me. I do solemnly swear
I do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend
that I will support and defend
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
to the same,
that
I take this obligation freely, without any mental reservation
without any mental reservation
or purpose of evasion,
and
that I will well and faithfully exercise the duties of the office upon which I am about to enter. So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Very well.
No, thank you so much. Thank you. Who does not love our vice president? Who does not love our vice president? I want to thank you, Madam Vice President, for your kind words and your leadership, your inspiration. You have been our senator. You have been our attorney general. You have been a historic vice president. But for me, and especially in this moment, the most important title you've always held for me has been a friend. And I'm so grateful to you for not just what you've done for our country and our state, what you've done for me personally, and for what you'll continue to do to help make our country a better place for our future. And so I am immensely grateful to you and everything that you have done. You, Doug, your team, and your commitment. I also want to say, and the Vice President mentioned this, she swore me in when I was elected mayor. And I want you to know, Vice President, that all the folks here are supporters and friends. Many folks were here that night that you swore me in. And it means a lot that you would come again to join us for this occasion and to once again for us to show you how much we love you and care about you and everything that you do. And so thank you so much, Vice President. And it's good to be home. This is, I think maybe Mayor Richardson said this. This is my first time actually back inside the city council chambers, since I was mayor. And so I'm happy to be here, and I'm happy, to welcome all of you as friends. We also have, believe it or not, this is being right now streamed live by MeidasTouch to their 5 million subscribers, which are over here. If you guys don't know MeidasTouch, hey guys, thanks for all that they do. And I'm really grateful to them for continuing to particularly cover things that sometimes the mainstream media may not cover. And so thank you to those partners. Mayor Richardson, Long Beach City Council, thank you for opening up your home and our home to our friends and family. Mayor Foster, you've always been my mentor and supporter. I'm just very grateful to you also for joining us. And it's great to see our two mayors together. And so thank you both for being here. When we were together here during that time as mayor, we accomplished a lot together, and I'm grateful for all of your support. We passed a ballot measure, which today has brought in over $500 million to the city for infrastructure and public safety. We modernized our airport. We invested in public infrastructure. We always stood up for those that were marginalized. And we always focus on helping people. I think because we all believe that government is here to help people. And so I thank you all for that work. And now we know that we're going through an incredibly difficult moment. We're dealing with corruption in the federal government. Programs that we love and rely on are under attack. Working people and middle-class people every single day are falling further and further behind. Rents are too high. Polluters have now free rein to pollute our oceans and our lands. And extremists are working every single day to erase the progress that we had made under the Biden-Harris administration. And at this moment, we need also to encourage new leadership for folks to step forward across this country. Now, when I got to Congress, and the vice president mentioned this, I got elected freshman representative and president of my freshman class. And I was honored to do so, and a great group of 37 young Democrats excited to help change the country. And we brought, I think, some new ideas. During that time, I learned that we were going through also a period of transition. And we saw that in the election, and we saw that by what's happening to us in our communities. I joined the Oversight Committee because I believed that government's got to be held accountable to the people. When our ranking member, leader of our committee, passed away, and it was really horrific and tragic, there was an opening for that position. And I thought about it. I didn't just jump at it. I really thought, is this something that I could do at this moment to contribute to this country that we all love so much? And I also was told pretty quickly, you don't have the seniority to actually win the seat. Of course, I'm only a sophomore. I was very made aware quickly of the statistics about how sophomores don't get elected to lead committees. But as you all know, I love a challenge. And so we got to work and really tried to make a pitch, thanks to all your support, that the country needs to expand the tent. We need to bring new voices in. We need to empower the next generation of Democrats. But also we've got to be committed to new ideas. We also got to ensure that we're fighting with the same energy that the other side often brings to these fights. It's important that we take on corruption, that we protect people from large corporations that would harm us, that we build a more efficient and responsible government. And I'm really proud of the work that we're going to do together. Now, the Oversight and Government Reform Committee is the top investigative committee in Congress. Oversight has a unique responsibility and jurisdiction to investigate any matter on behalf of the American people. Any matter on behalf of the American people. Our committee in the past has investigated price gouging, big corporations have taken advantage of seniors, high drug prices, political corruption, and more. So this isn't just going to be about opposing Donald Trump, and there's a lot to oppose. It's going to also be about delivering for the American public. That means building a government rooted in truth, driven by public service, not by special interests, and powered by strong, respected work that honors all of our union workers and hardworking people that are laboring every single day across our country. And our committee is all about making government work better. It's going to build on my experience here in Long Beach and certainly build on what I saw our vice president and our former president and so many others do in the White House, in the Senate, and in so many other places. We want to make sure that government is working for us and for the American public. But as we do that, we should be very honest and clear-eyed about what is happening right now in our country. Donald Trump is attacking everything that we love and know about our country. And he's putting himself first every single time. He's seeking property deals and real estate transactions, oftentimes in foreign countries where we should be doing diplomacy. He's accepting enormous gifts like the plane that we have all heard about from Qatar that he has no business doing on behalf of the United States. He's collecting untold millions for himself and his family through his crypto scheme that he's launched through the White House. He's giving pardons to political allies and donors. He's selling access to the White House, literally selling tickets to events at the White House. And I also believe he's active in a cover-up, as we all know right now, around the Epstein files. And it's beyond the corruption. He's weaponizing the Department of Justice to increase his power. Congress has to know and understand that Donald Trump is, I believe, the most corrupt person ever to serve as president of the United States. The most corrupt person ever to serve. And we need to work together to stop him before it's too late. And that is the goal and the mission of the Oversight Committee. Americans of every political background should agree that our institutions are broken. They want to see us fighting for them. And I think, and I believe, that we're ready to do that. One thing that's always inspired me about all of you as friends, and certainly the vice president and her leadership and her team, is there can be hope and happiness and joy in the work that we do. I know that oftentimes we're feeling despair, and I feel it every single day. But we also have to find that hope to do better. We, Democrats, my party, our party for so many, we are the party of working families. We're the party of good government. We've also got to meet communities where they are. Traditional media isn't enough in reaching people anymore. We've got to break through in different ways, capture public attention, energize people to act. We need to be aggressive in every medium, every platform, every channel. We got to push back on misinformation. We got to tell a clear, bold, and honest story every single time about our vision for the future. And we're not going to allow powerful interests to screw over the American public. We're going to go after insider trading and dark money in Congress or the White House. We're going to strengthen our disaster preparedness, even as Donald Trump tries to destroy it. We're going to rebuild back our public health infrastructure, which we know is under attack every single day. And we're going to make sure that our communities are treated with respect and dignity. Now, the American people has to know who's fighting for them and who is out for themselves. We've got to ensure the American public knows that we are the party of working people and the party that wants to actually build a better country. And I know you're all feeling this because we're in a community of immigrants. You know, we are a nation of immigrants. Immigrants built so much of this country. You don't get to decide that we're somehow a country that was not built and founded through immigrants and immigrant labor. But Donald Trump at this moment is also attacking that very identity of who we are as a country. And I just want to say and kind of close with this thought. What's happening right now on our streets with masked men in many instances kidnapping people and putting them in vans and sending them away with no due process should concern and disgust every single American. Every single American. And for me, and it's not just me, because I know some of you others are also immigrants or come from immigrant families, it's very personal. And it's very hurtful to know that my family, myself, people that I love, it could be any one of us that could be taken just dependent on where we were or immigration status or what we look like, what color or what language we speak. So I know we all worry about that future, but we've also got to recommit at this moment to doing the right thing and pushing for a better America and a better future. The oath that the vice president just gave me is very similar to the oath I took when I became a U.S. citizen. And when I became a U.S. citizen, I was in my early 20s. I think most of you know this. My family and I immigrated here. My whole family, we all became U.S. citizens right around the same time. And we fought for the opportunity to take that oath. We weren't born United States citizens. We were born different. We were in another country. And we came here because America was a beacon, a place where us two, a family without any formal education, that was poor back in our own country, could come to the U.S. and build a better life. That has been the promise of our country for so many that come and seek refuge. And so when I think about that oath and me taking the oath to become a citizen, I think about the patriotism that I felt at that moment. And I remind us that immigrants are some of the most patriotic people in this country because we fought for citizenship. We fought for citizenship. And so I remind us that patriotism is not screaming and yelling America first. Patriotism is not screaming and yelling America first. Real patriotism is loving your country so much that you actually want to help the people in your country. That is real patriotism. And so I want to thank all of you, every single person that's here, that I was excited to invite. I know every single one of you. And we wanted to bring you all here. And I wanted to invite you here because I wanted to thank you, every single one of you, for your long time support of me. There isn't a person in this room that hasn't walked a precinct for me, that hasn't picked up the phone for me, that hasn't helped me in some way. And I'm going to be forever grateful to all of your support and your help. This is an exciting moment for us. We have a big job ahead of us. We're going to ensure that we hold the powerful and Donald Trump accountable. We're going to end corruption in this country and get back to a place where we support everyone across our country, especially working class people and those that need help. And so thank you infinitely for joining us here, for being here. We're going to have a small little reception out here. I hope you guys can all come by and say hello. And God bless America. Thank you all very much.
Can't get enough Meidas? Check out the Meidas Plus Substack for ad-free articles, reports, podcasts, daily recaps from Ron Filipkowski, and more. Sign up for free now at MeidasPlus.com.